Okay, well, we're waiting for Buckner to ever show up for his. We will transfer over to the guy who finished second in points for the last season in VRC, which is obviously not going to continue, Mr. Vincenzo Iacobazzi. So it's everyone moved down to VHS that stays in heat, obviously, because VRC's moving to iRacing. Does that change your mindset at all, especially since you're considering going against Drew and Tim as well?
Yeah, I think I have a chance to be a little bit more aggressive. I think just based off of last season, I think that's just the main goal is to race for wins and not mainly points, but I want to put up the points numbers that I did, but I would have won the championship, like I said in my interview at that time that I would have won it if I would have won one or two. Then if I would have won one or two more races than I did, and and just put myself in a better position. So I think I just not that I'm gonna be overly aggressive, but I want to tune it up just a little bit so I can consistently be on that point where I'm racing for wins or winning or being up there in the mix, just like last night. I made a few mistakes, but I was working by myself at the end there, and I caught back up into the lead pack. I was in the midst, but I had no chance. But I still finished ninth, running with nobody to help me really. And I just like I said, if we can just be a little bit more aggressive, put ourselves in better positions as a winning car instead of settling for points, I think I think I have a good shot at it.
I would say so as well. You even said a couple weeks ago that you weren't going to have much teammates. You're just going to rely on anyone you could really use as a drafting partner. Is that still the same mentality tonight?
Yeah, um, I forget how it's looking right now, but I know um, my teammate Michelle missed by one spot. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it or if they're gonna be able to make it um, into the field if people miss. But if I'm by myself, whoever's taking the run, I mean, I'm willing to race the whole race. I don't want to really sit around and wait. It kind of happened last night, and I just want to just get a. It doesn't. It could be anybody, honestly. I don't have to like you. I could be best friends with you, but if you're willing to race for a win and not sit in a line for a win, I'll take the run. I'll take as many runs as I can get to have fun tonight.
It should be very fun to watch, especially with all the high draft maneuvers. I don't know if it's high draft, but even normal to high draft maneuvers. Three wide possibly. Should be a good one, and hopefully you're up front at the end and maybe even winning it.
Thank you.
Yep, and that is your outside pole sitter. He's going to be starting second as well. As we're waiting for other two, I'm not really sure what's going on with them. There's one of them. Sounds like Xbox issues all over again, but there's a reason I wanted to get him in here as well. He is the defending champion from last season, and we can say it's going to be a lot more of a challenge to defend your championship this season, having to go against Drew and Tim. How do you might prepare to battle against them?
I am fully prepared to finish somewhere like fourth or fifth in the points this season. I'm not gonna lie. Drew and Tim are just miles better than I am. Um, after last season when I won the championship, I immediately thought like, would I have still won this championship if Drew or Tim were running it with me? And the answer is no. So I hope I have some pace to run with them this season. I hope there's a chance of me challenging for it. But these guys are the two of the best I've ever like raced on heat. So I'm gonna need to put whatever I have out there to hopefully go back to back. But I've got my expectations set fairly, so I'm not disappointed when I do end up ending like wherever I end up ending.
I mean, you'd never know. We especially want to see the road course battles. We know that you're a very good road course racer. We see Drew, very good road course racer as well. So it should be very interesting on the road courses when they do arise.
Oh yeah, love me some road course racing. Always fun going there. But when we did the cup race at Watkins Glen, Drew beat me, so I clearly have something else to find that he has. So hopefully I can get up to his point, but that's gonna be hard.
Even then, it's going to be a very interesting battle. Even probably could throw Casey Masser in that mix. He might be one to watch. You have Vincenzo coming down from second in points. There's a lot more competition in this one, and I would say a lot more. Like you combine it, just overwhelming at this point. But good luck tonight. Hopefully you're at the front, and I think you're rolling off seventh, I believe. So it's a very decent starting spot.
Yeah, I kind of bottled both. We got two chances at that. Kind of bottled both of them, so gonna just hope I have something for the race over qualifying.
Definitely should. I mean, you're gonna be ironically one spot behind Drew, so just for the fun of it, why not? Had to be you two right there.
Of course.
But I say good luck today, and we'll see. Hopefully, we see you up there at the very end as well.
Can't wait.
Let's see if I can get Mr. Tim Moore in here. He hasn't responded yet. Could be an Xbox issue though. Oh, apparently invites are broken. Okay, so well, I opened up the party, and I know he could probably see you online, so might be able to could join off of that. I guess it's my Xbox. It's my Xbox might be having issues, but we'll figure it out at the end of the race, I guess. I'll make it work. So I was just thinking, talking to Buckner and Yakavazi over here about one of the people moving down from VRC to VHS along with Drew. You've had epic battles with Drew in VRC. How is this going to translate to VHS? I don't think he's here. He's not here yet. Okay. He wasn't paying attention. So I was talking to them about you and Drew both moving down from VRC to VHS because that's where the Heat series moved down to. We often know that you and Drew had some epic battles. Do you expect that to continue along with Buckner, Masser, and all of them as well?
Yeah, I definitely expect. I think Buckner is definitely, talented enough to compete for a championship. And I mean, Casey's Casey. He's up there every week. Trying to find ways to be successful. And Vinny proved it, especially at the end of last year. Where he can win races, and really, let's be honest, probably should have ended up being the champion, and just didn't work out that way because of bonus points. But this year, it's the same tempo, to be honest with you, Evil, in regards to what my expectations are, and that's being consistent. I'm going to be carefree in regards to the fact that, listen, I'm just here to have fun. And of course, I'm going to be competitive, win races, but iRacing's my bigger focus, of course, right now. But I think there's definitely a bigger pool of talent. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of happy this ends up being the way it is, because you have people avoiding running VRC because they don't want to run with A, B, or C. But you know what? That's life at the end of the day. And I'm just glad that everybody is finally forced to be together, and that we'll get a true idea of who is the best driver on Heat right now.
And it's going to probably be one of the most stacked seasons we've seen probably in a while, if not ever, as far as lineups go. I mean, we know Drew and Tyra McDonald, at least for a couple seasons ago, was a 1-2 punch, but this is probably like a 1 through 5, 6 punch. So it
Yeah,
should be
I
very
mean,
interesting to see.
yeah, no, it definitely should be interesting to see. There definitely is a 1 through 5 or 6 punch, but I think that our car, is going to be very interesting. Our number 47 Trump, Trump 2020 car is definitely on rails. We qualified nice, and you know what? We did evil. We did something too we hadn't done in 2 seasons, with the exception of I got a Mickey Mouse pole 2 seasons ago because of points. But I got a legitimate pole for the first time in 2 seasons. So, and the last time we did that, we won races. So, well, we'll see what happens, but I definitely think that Daytona, it's going to be a numbers game. It's going to be challenging, and I just got to hope I'm on the positive end, come the end of the race with the track position and put myself right spot, right time. Of course, for me, I know this isn't technically the Daytona 250, but for me, this is the event every year I put the biggest emphasis on because I want to start the year, on the right path every year and, to help build momentum as the season goes on. So I can only hope that we can continue to get better, but it's definitely this is definitely going to be an interesting race. There's going to be a lot of dynamic to it, and we just have to execute. And I think that doesn't matter. Again, yeah, I know you mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many guys are in this league? In terms of competing for a championship, but we have to be on point if we're going to want to win this race tonight or a championship in general.
It's going to be a long, grinding season of consistency, I'd say, especially with how many people, like you said, can't contend for it. But you're starting off with like you said, on pole, probably the best way you can start off a race, and hopefully maybe you'll finish in the same spot at the end of the race.
Yeah, you just. I apologize. See, these guys don't understand. We got interviews going on. They're trying to rush everything into the lobby and so on. But I feel like it's going to be interesting to see what we've got to do and how we've got to approach things. But it's going to be an interesting race. And it's the fact of we have to have the dynamic of pushing hard and staying on focus and keeping that track position. This race is going to be chaotic. I just hope lag doesn't impact it. But man, I'd love to get OCM a victory in this 47 and prove Fabico wrong why this is the better number to be in. So.
And if you can, that'd be a weekend sweep as Jose Perez won the truck race. That'd be a weekend sweep for OCM if you can.
Oh,
so
you know what?
out there.
Thank you for reminding me about that. I totally forgot that he's on our team. So yeah, that's a part-time truck winning. So congrats to him. And yeah, well, we gotta focus big picture here. I'm a little bit zoned out and zoned in at the same time. But look forward to this race and hopefully we can get a win. Thank you.
You're certainly welcome.
Good luck, Evil. See ya. Yep. Hopefully at the end of the race for a winner's interview.
Yep, good luck. It's gonna be fun out there. Alright, with that, we're going to go through the starting lineup real quick. We've had a couple withdrawals. So, we had qualifying over like a course of like a week, 2 weeks after server outage. I guess you can count 2 weeks. 28 cars will start this event. As we mentioned, Tim Moore is on pole, Vincenzo Iacovazzi second. Joni Hanna continues his very strong qualifying results, starting third. Chad East won fourth. Another, I guess, technical past champion in the field. Actually, I think he's like a 2 or 3 time champion. I think 2-time. The hard-hitting third row of Drew Jua and Caleb Buckner. That's going to be one of the fun ones to watch all season. Kevin Uruguay 7th, Mark Boog 8th in his quest to get not lagging as much in races. I guess we'll say that. Casey Masser 9th and Logan Barrett 10th. I think he's sort of returning. I think it's been a minute since he raced. Landon Weil 11th, Wesley Farrell 12th. Landon is Landon Weil went to a different team this season. He is now with No U. He came from Ohio River Racing. Wesley's still in the 11 car. Parker Ness 13th, still with Ohio River Racing. The runner-up to last season's champion he'll be another one to watch over the season. Tom Hawk 14th, Billy King Jr. 15th, Victor and Bassiani 16th, and another new team, that's McGinnis Motorsports. 99 is the famous Eddie Koegi ride as well, if that's any of the Eddie Koegi fans out there. 17th is Sammy Marasco, 18th Patrick Garrett, 19th Gene Hafferty, 20th Will Reagan, also another McGinnis driver this season. 21st Jacob Reed, 22nd Jordan Edwards, 23rd MJ Cerullo, 24th Zachary Mendez, 25th Alex Stevens, 26th Brad Qualls. Let's see, 27th is Michelle Raphael, and 28th is David Hanks. As I said, there's going to be 28 cars. If anyone doesn't show up, we do have a couple more that's like waiting and knowing, so this lineup could change a tiny bit. I mean, there's not much more to talk about. Obviously, a new season, points reset. We had Buckner and Ness battle all season for, well, it was the second series, which I guess the second series is now trucks, but he's technically the defending champion of this series because it's still Xfinity, so. But now he's in the top series. Apparently someone else hasn't showed up. I'm not exactly sure who. I'll try to update this here in a second. Trying to figure out who, okay, so Bassiani's in the 12, apparently just wasn't updated. Landon Lauterbach's going to be joining the field. He's a 16 car. He'll be starting 28th now. I'm not exactly sure who he's replacing, though. I'm not sure who he replaced. All I know is he's starting 28th and someone else isn't here. Let me see if I can figure out who it was. Let's see. Was it the 18 of Logan Vera? That's who it was. Okay. I was had to do a quick back and forth, figure out who was missing. Oh. I guess I can get to the multiplayer screen. I was just kind of just dazing and waiting. Is it a? No, there it is. Okay. I got what we need. I just had to find it. Alright, we can go ahead and get in here. 60 laps, halfway stage at lap 30. I guess it's gonna be those days I still can't speak. If you're new to any kind of OMA rules, it's going to be user three. It's manual caution, 3 cars for a caution. First lap under a restart has to be half the field. After that, it has to be just 3 cars. Pit roads closed with 2 to go before the stage to prevent, track position issues and people flipping the stage. Cautions are off with 3 to go before the stage ended, before the race ends. And if we do need it, there is 1 restart rule. If someone lags out before we take the first lap, there is 1 restart rule where we'll get everyone back situated and try again. Take a look at some of the cars you're going to see today. There's that famous purple and yellow Toyota. Oh, and they're already dying. The meme-worthy first lap. At least damage is off. Damage is off for this, so anything you see here is not really affecting much besides a tiny bit of tire wear. And it's Daytona. It's not going to be too big of an issue. I think we made it through the whole field. So let's find our pole sitter. It's going to be the 47. There he is. Looks like he's trying. He looks like he's gonna take the outside lane. Interestingly enough. Always strategy calls going on. Oh, and there's more wrecking. Anyone gonna take the good luck chicane? No, the good luck chicane has passed up. There we go. As we make our way on the slow pace lap through 3 and 4. 1 pace lap are going to be going green this time. There's a random? Is there? Yep, never mind, there is. Oh, there was a random. Okay, well, that's the other restart rule, but this one won't count against anything. mean, sorry, I'm not really talking too much. I mean, there's not very much to talk about. We're kind of in a waiting game. Well, actually, there is one thing. I believe it was VRC last season, but someone who's no longer racing in the league beat out Drew at Daytona for the 250. I don't remember who won the V. I don't remember who won the VNS race though. I honestly don't remember. I'm trying to remember, and it's just not processing who would have won that race. Okay, so this is another public lobby apparently. Yep, there it is. Okay. Just wanted to make sure we have the correct info so we can find it when we need to. Still waiting on like 2 more people, I think. Then we'll retry this once again. And we're having another restart because of a join issue. So, again, apologies. I thought I timed this actually pretty well. Wouldn't have much to, not talk about, but yeah, it is what it is on that part. Hopefully we get going soon so I can see something. Still in a wait pattern real quick. We should be almost good. Yeah, it's this lobby right here. Let me see. Apparently we have 29. I'm not sure. It's been a lot of confusion, so. I think there's confusion about who was supposed to get the spot first when someone didn't show, and then saying both of them showed up, and yeah. So that all happened, but let's try this again for the third time. Second time you're seeing nothing but me just staring at a random screen, but oh, okay. So I was muted when I was doing it. So we have 29 cars, maybe, I don't know, 28, 29, something in there. It's one of those numbers. Halfway is to lap 30, the start of lap 30. Pit road closes 2 laps prior to that, and no cautions 3 laps prior to that. So the start of 27 and 28. Will be the respective cutoffs for those. Like I said, half the field for first lap. After that, it is 3 cars. Hey, good luck chicane. A couple people taking the chicane. No one took it the first time. It's just a habit. I mean, it's one of those things like, oh, you can earn their pacing. Okay, take the chicane. Why not? But let me get the pole sitter back up because I was not in the right car. $28 or 29 cars, I don't know which one. One of the two. One winner. Technical a new start for for OMA. I mean, the Xfinity's been a setting, but its VHS head was VNS, but it's a top series now in NASCAR Heat, and we are green. Tim Moore gets a decent jump. Vincenzo Iacovazzi keeps up with him. The 31 of Chad Eastman, the 38 of Joni Uhanen. I think that was coordinated right there. Tim Moore jumps to the inside in front of Vincenzo as the inside line hits the apron a little bit. We're going to look back and see all the moving and shaking. They try to get the cars to not turn too much. Oh, that was jumpy there. I'd say a relatively clean first lap. Something might happen to have been in the back there, but everyone's not spinning everywhere. Tim Moore leads the first official lap of the renamed VHS series. Down to turn 1 to go again. Inside lane has got all the momentum. Eastwan back to fighting for about 5th place at the moment. See the 21 there, Drew Jua. Another OCM teammate. 68's not really a teammate, but I mean I mean not really a technical teammate either. It's just a good friend of them, I guess we'll call it that. Joni Hannon's not a technical teammate at all, but another Chevy. Oh. As Tim Moore reads that lap, I heard someone just sliding. 78, and he's on pit road, who I lost who I was looking for. Outside has no help. I don't really know who that was. It looked like a Celsius kind of car. It's a Toyota. I just don't know exactly who that is back there. See the 78 coming out now. He got involved in an incident, spun down the pits, and this isn't that forgiving when you get spun down the pits. Oh. And that will be a caution. Yeah, they're all wrecking. Tim Moore going to lead that lap as we're under caution for the first time. Very good break for the 78 because everyone gets a lap back. There's a lap down. And he was the one that should have went a lap down from that exchange, so big break for him there as well. Looks pits will probably open this time. I'm not sure if everyone will, but we will see that. You don't necessarily need to pit for tires. Fuel could be an issue, and adjustments definitely, because you want to get those tire pressures basically all the way up. So we will see who decides to do what. Mixed bag, some yes, some no, about maybe half and half. Looks like the top 12 stayed out, looks about. 78 was one of them that got his lap back. I don't know if he pitted. I imagine he would have, yeah. He's going to be starting to back either way, so might as well. See everyone catching up now. Leaders are about halfway down the back stretch. We should be able to go this time. Oh, we already had, looks like at least one lag out. I thought there was another one. It looks like Landon Lauterbach in a 16 has DNF'd. Same thing as before, Tim Moore got to take the outside. Looks like he's going to cut back down in front of the 68. .45, the last one to catch up. He's going to be up to speed though when everyone else isn't, so he might be okay. Green flag back in the air, lap 7 on the board. See if we can see about the 45 catch him back up. He will, and he's going to actually time perfectly to get a couple spots there. Very nice. There's really nothing wrong. Oh, and already wrecking. There's one. That's not half the field. Tim Moore continues to lead all the laps so far at lap 8 on the board of 30 for this first halfway. Looks like something happened more in the back. Wasn't really I don't know if that was from the first lap. Because like a pack of 5 that just randomly separated back there. Like I didn't think I missed anything else. Because I'm kind of having to look for everything all at once. And it's not the easiest thing sometimes. There's the defending VRC winner. I mean, might not ever be another VRC champion winner, at least for on the Heat Series. But he can still try to defend his championship in the Top Series, which is now VHS. Looks like everyone about single file, especially that one car tailing off at the very end there, but everyone has relegated to single file, willing to run this out for a little bit. It's impossible to find the person you're looking for half the time. You're looking for one person and you either pass them or just like it's like the last person you're looking for. It's like I have to quickly flip through everyone to see where they're at. I mean, there's not very much to talk about. You see it's single file. Tim Moore's led all the laps. We had one caution for about like a 5-6 car incident, maybe more. We're on lap 12 of 30 of the first half. This is a 60-lap race. Well, anytime I do this, it usually ends up being karma and someone's going to probably end up wrecking, but since they're all single file, I think it's a good time to do the R version of Crank It Up and let the cars take over the stream. And that's some of the wonderful sounds from Daytona where you rarely ever hit the brake unless something bad happens. Surprisingly, everyone didn't wreck. Usually every time I try to do that segment, they wreck. But for once it didn't happen. We are halfway through the first half of this race, 15 of 30. Like I said, the stage is the start of lap 30, not the... So basically the end of lap 29, start of lap 30. Same thing, but... apparently it's 16. I'm, again, one off. The common occurrence of me, I try to keep track of laps somewhere, and I end up one off somewhere. I'll never figure that out, how I end up one off. Oh, big gap forming there all of a sudden. I don't really know what happened there. Gonna run boards with 31. 31 and 11, 94 right there as well. You can see that big gap, but if they time around and get a huge run, they could probably slingshot. I think he's gonna be just close enough, but they have numbers anyway, so he should catch up eventually. Lap 18 on the board. Tim Moore still has about every lap so far. Here comes that big run I was just mentioning, but they're going to catch him right in a corner. Well, maybe right off the corner. Right off the corner. There goes the move. 11 up high. Has help up top. Will anyone try to block it up there? No, they're all committed. And that's why he stalled out. Up. I tell you, I can never find who I'm looking for. There we go. Coming up on, it's gonna be a lap car up there. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Someone's in the grass. Looks like it's 31 Chad Eastman back there. That group of five slowly catching as well because of the the double file that they were occurring about a lap ago. So someone is going to get lapped, but they should be fine. Like I said, everyone gets 1 lap back under caution. And as long as that's only their 1 lap, then they will be fine. Obviously, we won't get any halfway points because of the top 5 finishers, but... Anyways, this is under 10 to go. It's going to be about to be 9 to go. Oh, someone... I think that was a certain out of Brad Qualls. I think at the glitch spot decided to go sliding. Lap car's gonna stay up high. I'm not entirely sure who that is yet. I'm about to figure it out though. I can't write to who it is. We're gonna have to do some flipping. Let's see, who is that? The 5, okay, it's Billy King Jr. He was involved in that first lap incident, or first lap restart, I should say. Another one on the board, that was lap 23. Had to double check my count. Oh, a couple down below the apron there. Might have been there a glitch spot. There's a couple of glitch spots around this track that you hit. I mean, you're not, well, I mean, you are steering a little bit to the left to make the turn. But then the turn makes you turn more to the left. When you turn more to the left, then you start not going where you should. Especially the glitch spot likes to do that. I don't know who else, I don't know who that is up there either. About to find out again. The 20 of Sammy Marasco. No, you and Team Boogie's not off to the best of start. That would explain the choice of words that was in one of the chats from Sammy Marasco earlier. That I can't mention. Five laps to go for halfway, or till halfway. Tim Moore's led all 25 laps so far. Can he lead the other 5? This top 5 interesting. You have 2 Ohio River Racing cars, 4th and 5th. Maybe 3. Oh, is that the 1 right there? That is the 1. Okay, so all 3 top 3 of them, 4, 5, 6. 2 OCM cars, 1, 3, and then Vincenzo in 2nd. I mean, not with either team. You can kind of say sort of affiliated with OCM, sort of, but not really at the same time. So it could come down to a 1, 2, 3 versus 4, 5, 6. And after that, it's just kind of all mixed up. You don't have anyone set behind there. Actually, no, I lied. There's 3 Toyotas back there. Oh, we got pit stops occurring, and this was definitely planned. I believe that makes a 68 the leader. I wasn't expecting anyone to dive off. I was like, yep. That was definitely a planned one, though, because yeah. Someone else threw down pit road at the last second. I believe they made it. I messed